Jai Hind children, welcome back to our science class. Last class we have learned that what are acids and bases and different types of indicators. Today in this part we will study about neutralization reaction and neutralization in everyday life. Neutralization reaction. The reaction between an acid and base is known as neutralization. When an acidic solution is mixed with a basic solution, both the solutions neutralize the effect of each other. In the process of neutralization, salt and water are produced with the evolution of heat. Salt produced in the reaction may be acidic, basic or neutral in nature. The evolved heat raises the temperature of the reaction mixture. Let's watch how neutralization reaction takes place. Fill 1/4 of a test tube with dilute hydrochloric acid. Note down its color. It is colorless, isn't it? Then add 1 drop of phenolphthalein indicator. Shake the test tube gently. There is no color change. Add to this acidic solution a drop of sodium hydroxide solution by a dropper. Stir the test tube gently. Continue adding the sodium hydroxide solution drop by drop while stirring till the pink color just appears. Now add 1 more drop of dilute hydrochloric acid. What do you observe? The solution again becomes colorless. Neutralization reaction can be generally represented as acid reacts with base to give salt and water. Also, heat is evolved during this reaction. For example, hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide gives sodium chloride as salt and water. Now, what happens when dilute sulfuric acid is added to lime water? Will the reaction mixture become hot or cool? If dilute sulfuric acid is added to lime water, which is a base, then neutralization reaction takes place and the reaction mixture becomes hot. Phenolphthalein is one of the most common acid-base indicators used in laboratories. From the experiment, it is evident that when the solution is basic, phenolphthalein gives a pink color. On the other hand, when the solution is acidic, it remains colorless. Next, we move on to neutralization in everyday life. Our stomach produces hydrochloric acid which helps in digesting our food. Sometimes excess of hydrochloric acid is produced in the stomach causes indigestion. Due to indigestion, sometimes a person feels pain in the stomach and irritation. To relieve indigestion, we take an antacid such as milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia contains a base called magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide neutralizes the excess acid present in the stomach and cures indigestion.
An antacid neutralizes the excess acid present in the stomach.
Next, when an ant bites, it injects the acidic liquid, that is formic acid, into the skin. The effect of the acid can be neutralized by rubbing moist baking soda, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate, or calamine solution, which contains zinc carbonate. When we take the case of soil treatment, excessive use of chemical fertilizers makes the soil acidic. When the soil is too acidic, it is treated with bases like quicklime, that is calcium oxide, or slaked lime, calcium hydroxide. These bases neutralize the excess acid present in the soil and reduce its acidic nature. If the soil is basic, organic matter called manure or compost is added to it. The organic matter releases acids which neutralize the excess bases present in the soil and reduce its basic nature. Next, the waste substances discharged by many factories contain acids. If they are allowed to flow into the water bodies like rivers, ponds, lakes, etc., then the acid present in them will kill fish and other organisms which live in the water bodies. The factory wastes are therefore neutralized by adding basic substances before discharging them into water bodies. That's all about neutralization in everyday life. Now can you differentiate between acids and bases? Acids are sour to taste, but bases are bitter to taste. Acid turns blue litmus to red, then bases turns red litmus to blue. Acid is a substance which contains hydrogen ion, that is H+. Bases are substances which contain hydroxyl ion, that is OH-. Here are some of the uses of acids. Mineral acids find wide application in various industries, and natural acids mainly in food processing. And what do you mean by mineral acids? These are derived from the minerals of the earth. These are strong acids. For example, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, etc. Then what do you mean by organic acid? These acids are naturally occurring acids and are found in plants and animals. These acids are weak. For example, lactic acid, acetic acid, citric acid, tartaric acid, etc. Just keep in mind these safety measures. Never taste any chemicals. Never pour water into a concentrated acid. Always add acid to water. Have you heard about acid rain? What do you mean by acid rain? The rain containing excess of acids called an acid rain. The rain becomes acidic because carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide dissolve in raindrops to form carbonic acid, sulfuric acid and nitric acid respectively. It can cause damage to buildings, historical monuments, plants and animals. The effect of acid rain are as follows. Acid rain makes the water of lakes, ponds and rivers too acidic, due to which fish and other aquatic animals get killed. Acid rain eats up the leaves of the trees gradually. By losing leaves, the trees die. Acid rain also damages crop plants in the fields. Acid rain damages the metal structures like steel bridges, etc. when it falls on them. Acid rain damages the surfaces of buildings and monuments made up of marble.
One of the real-life examples of this acid attack is our Taj Mahal in Agra, where industries in the surrounding area release large quantities of oxides of sulfur and nitrogen. As a result of these acidic gases present in atmosphere and acid rain, this ivory white marble of Taj Mahal would get corroded and lose its luster, causing yellowing of Taj Mahal.
Next about uses of bases. They are used for neutralizing acids and acidic substances. Caustic alkalis, that is sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, are used in making soap from oils and fats. Lime, calcium hydroxide, is used as whitewash. Ammonia is used for manufacturing nitrogenous fertilizers. Next, we move on to uses of salts. Sodium chloride is used as flavoring agent in food. Sodium carbonate as washing soda. Ammonium sulfate as a fertilizer. Potassium nitrate as a fertilizer and in gunpowder and matchsticks. Bleaching powder, that is calcium oxychloride, as a disinfectant and a bleaching agent. With this, we come to the end of this chapter, acids, bases and salts. All of you should do this activity and submit before next science class.